Hello and welcome to another blog highlight video. I'm Isaiah Henkel with Cheeky Scientist, and today's blog is about 4 essential components that you need to include in a powerful cover letter. Okay, the first component, it's your thesis statement with an emotional trigger. And if you think about the word thesis, right, or you dig down to what's at the core of the thesis, it's really a hypothesis. It's really the reason why you're studying what you're studying. So what you want to include here is the reason why. Why should this company hire you? You want to focus on your skill sets, what you're bringing to the table. Very, very important. For some PhDs, it's really hard to discuss what you're bringing to the table. You don't want to just leave it at skills, though. You also want to talk about results. Okay, and that takes us to number 2. A very clear statement on how you can add value, right? So we've covered why, now we're moving on to how. How can you add value to that company? What are the results you can achieve? What are the quantified results you've achieved in the past? You want to include these as well. And then don't forget what. Okay, so we talked about why, we've talked about how. Now number 3, what? What's the call to action? What do you want them to do after receiving this cover letter? They read this letter, they see your skills are a perfect fit, they've seen that you've achieved these results. What do you want them to do next? You want them to reach out to you. You want them to be thinking about the next steps in the hiring process. So make sure you give a call to action, and the full blog article goes into this in detail. And then finally, have a strong professional presence online. I'm calling this where. Okay, so we talked about why, how, what, and now where. Because as soon as they read your cover letter, as soon as they get your resume, even if they skip over your cover letter, they're going to Google you or they're going to look for you on LinkedIn. Do you have your LinkedIn profile in place? What comes up when somebody Googles your name? Is it something from 5 years ago that you don't want them to see? Is it some other social media profile that's not professional? Is your LinkedIn profile that doesn't have a picture, it doesn't have a professional story? You need to get these in shape first. So remember to get your why, your how, your what, and your where in shape. This will ensure you have a cover letter that gets noticed and that you get a follow-up, either email back or a call back. So this takes us to the end of this blog highlight. No matter where you are in your job search, remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.